Hello everyone, welcome to the Nija Education. In this part we are going to discuss last classification of the resources. Fourth and the last form classification of resources is on the basis of the status of development. On the basis of the status of a development, there is a four subcategory, that is a potential resources, developed resources, stock and reserve. First is potential resources. Potential resources means resources are available in the particular region but their use have not been started. For an example, in a Gujarat and a Rajasthan, there is a potential of a wind and a solar energy but they are not have been used. Second is developed resources. Now the resources is developed, they are surveyed, their quantity and quality have been determined and it is used also, it is for the utilization also. Development of a resources depend upon the technology and the level of their feasibility. That means developed resources available है, उसकी quantity quality also हमें पता है और वो अभी use में है, that is called developed resources. Third is a stock. In stock resources are available in the region but people don't know the technical thing, मतलब technology उनको पता नहीं है कि उसको कैसे निकाला जाएगा. Stock मतलब resources are available in the nature but people don't know technically know how, so they automatically goes in stock. मतलब वो reserve रहेगा, stock रहेगा, reserve नहीं रहेगा, stock रहेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि peoples को पता नहीं है कि उसको कैसे extract किया जाए. And last one is the reserve. Reserve means here people know the technically also but they are not have been used, उसको use नहीं किया गया. For an example, water in the dam and the forest, they have not been used and they are kept for the फ्यूचर यूटिलाइजेशन, मतलब उसको फ्यूचर के लिए रिजर्व करके रखा गया है. मतलब रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल है, टेक्नोलॉजी ऑल्सो वी नो हाउ टू एक्सट्रैक्ट इट, हाउ टू यूज द रिसोर्सेज बट दे केप्ट एज अ रिजर्व फॉर द फ्यूचर जनरेशन. So here we completed our classification of the resources. Development of resources. Resources are very important for the human survival as well as for maintaining the quality of our life. It was believed by the humans that the resources are the free gift of our nature. Human being overuse the resources and because of our overusing of the resources, this led to the major problems. What are the major problems that we are going to discuss? First is depletion of resources, or you can say reduction of our resources. Now depletion of our resources by a few individuals for satisfying their greed leads to the depletion of resources. मतलब resources को उन्होंने use किया है not for satisfying their need but for satisfying their greed by the few individuals and this led to the depletion of our resources or reduction in the resources. Now second is accumulation of our resources. Accumulation of resources means accumulation of resources with a few hands, means for the few individual further divided our society into the two segment, that is a poor and a rich. मतलब accumulation मतलब कुछ लोगों के पास resources ज़्यादा है, they are using resources not for only satisfying their need but also for their greed. तो उनके पास resources ज़्यादा है और कुछ poor persons ऐसे हैं जिनके पास resources only basic needs को fulfill करने के लिए भी उनके पास resources available नहीं है. So because of the accumulation of the resources by the few individual, our society is divided into two segments, that is a poor and rich. Third one is indiscriminate exploitation of resources. Now indiscriminate exploitation of resources led to the ecological crisis such as environmental pollution, land degradation, global warming. So resource planning is compulsory. Now if depletion of resources continues by the few individual or a country, future of our planet is in a danger. अगर ऐसे ही depletion of resources होता गया तो हमारा जो planet का future है वो एक danger में है. Therefore, resource planning is essential for the sustainable existence of all the form of life. Resource planning essential है, resource planning important है for the sustainable existence of all form of life. Now, what do you mean by sustainable development? Sustainable economic development means development should take place without damaging the environment and development at the present should not be compromised with the needs of the फ्यूचर जनरेशन. मतलब डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए पर कैसे होना चाहिए, एनवायरनमेंट को पॉल्यूट करके नहीं, एनवायरनमेंट को भी सेफ रखना है, एनवायरनमेंट को भी कंसिडर करना है और ओवर यूज नहीं होना चाहिए, रिसोर्सेज का ओवर यूज नहीं होना चाहिए। अगर ओवर यूज होगा तो हमारे जो फ्यूचर जनरेशन होगी उनके पास रिसोर्सेज हो गए नहीं, रिसोर्सेज सारे खत्म हो जाएंगे। मतलब हमारे नीड्स को उस तरीके से हमें यूज करना चाहिए रिसोर्सेज को कि हमारे नीड्स फुलफिल कर सके, नॉट द ग्रीड, और हमें फ्यूचर जनरेशन के बारे में सोचना चाहिए। दैट इज कॉल्ड सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट और सस्टेनेबल इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट। Now the next is Rio de Janeiro. Now what is Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992? Rio de Janeiro is a city in the Brazil. Between 3rd to 14 June in 1992, more than 100 heads of the state met for the first International Earth Summit. First time वहाँ पे meeting हुई थी in 1992 between 3rd to 14 June in the city of Brazil, that is Rio de Janeiro. You can see the spelling Rio de Janeiro. The summit was convened for addressing the urgent problem of environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. They adopted Agenda 21 for achieving the sustainable development in the 21st January. Now what is Agenda 21? Agenda 21 is a declaration signed by the world leaders in 1992 at United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. Our next topic is resource planning. Resource planning is a very important and compulsory in a country like India, where there is an enormous diversity in the availability of our resources. Some region of the country is rich in a certain types of our resources and deficient in the other types of our resources. मतलब कुछ रीजन हमारे कंट्री में ऐसे है जहाँ पे जो कुछ रिसोर्सेज है वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वहाँ पे रिच है, मतलब ज़्यादा वहाँ पे अवेलेबल है, और कुछ रिसोर्सेज है जो वहाँ पे बहुत कम अवेलेबल है। And second is there is some region where there is a self-sufficient resources availability. मतलब कुछ रीजन ऐसे हैं जहाँ पे वो अपने जो नीड्स होते हैं वो फुलफिल कर सकते हैं, उतने रिसोर्सेज वहाँ पे अवेलेबल है in a particular region. And third type of a region is that where there is an acute shortage of a resources which are needs by the people. मतलब कुछ रीजन ऐसे हैं वहाँ पे जो अवेलेबिलिटी है रिसोर्सेज के वो बहुत कम है, शॉर्टेज है, वहाँ पे जो बेसिक नीड्स है वो भी फुलफिल नहीं कर पाते हैं। Now let's see the resource planning. In the resource planning, our first point is the identification and inventory of the resources. Identification and the inventory of our resources across the region of the country includes surveying, mapping, मतलब सर्वे करना है कि कहाँ पे कौन से resources available है, mapping, quantity and quality measurement, कितनी क्वांटिटी में और कितनी क्वालिटी में अवेलेबल है, that all includes in the identification and inventory of the resources. Second is evolving a planning structure. Now evolving a planning structure include skills and technology know-how, मतलब टेक्नोलॉजी कैसे यूज करना है, कितनी टेक्नोलॉजी अवेलेबल है, क्या स्किल्स है पीपल की, that includes in evolving a planning structure. Third is matching the resources development plans with the overall national development plans. मतलब थर्ड है बाद में मैचिंग द रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट प्लान्स विद द ओवरऑल नेशनल डेवलपमेंट प्लान्स, बाद में उनको नेशनली जितने भी प्लान्स है उसके साथ मैच करना. दैट इज द थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ अ रिसोर्सेज. नाउ व्हाट इज conservation of resources? Resources are the vital for any developmental activities, but irrigation consumption and the overutilizations of resources may lead to the socio-economic and environmental problem. To overcome this problem, resource conservation at the various levels is important. Now this has been the main concern of the leaders and the thinkers in the past. जो हमारे पास्ट में जो लोग थे वो भी ये इस कंजर्वेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा सोच रहे थे. वो सोच रहे थे रिसोर्सेज ऐसे यूज करना है जिससे एनवायरनमेंट को कोई भी इफेक्ट ना हो. And for an example, Gandhiji said that there is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. मतलब हमारे पास रिसोर्सेज इतने अवेलेबल है जो हम लोग हमारी जो बेसिक नेसेसिटी है, हमारी जो बेसिक नीड्स है उनको फुलफिल कर सकते हैं, बट नॉट एनीबॉडीज ग्रीड, नॉट फॉर एनीबॉडीज ग्रीड. दैट मीन्स किसी की लालच के लिए यहाँ पे रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल नहीं है. डू यू रिमेंबर द पीरियड ऑफ द कॉलोनाइजेशन? कॉलोनाइजेशन में क्या था? ब्रिटिशर्स किससे अट्रैक्ट हुए थे? ब्रिटिशर हमारे इंडिया में जो अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज थे उससे अट्रैक्ट होके वो हमारे इंडिया में आए थे. Indian people don't know the technology, they don't have the technology and skill to extract that resources. But जो ब्रिटिशर जो हमारे कंट्री में आए हुए थे उनके पास टेक्नोलॉजिकली नो हाउ, मतलब उनको टेक्नोलॉजी कैसे यूज करना है, हमारे रिसोर्सेज को कैसे उनको यूज करना है वो उनको आता था.